Chat, what's good? Trade recap. Psych. No trades taken today. Today is the last trading day of January, and I didn't take anything. Market was not looking too good, but I'm okay with that. But yeah, I'm gonna do a January month recap. Probably gonna be doing these moving forward after each month, doing a month recap, just so I can look on and look back in the future. But yeah, let's get into it. So on the fundeds ended up being up 800. So across three accounts, it's about $2,400. And on my live account, I actually was surprised. I just checked it. I'm actually only or break even. I'm break even. I was only down $5, which was surprising. I thought I was down like one trade, but yeah. But the reason why I'm up on these and not on the live is because one day there was like a trade I took that I wanted to take, and I couldn't take it on the funded. I took it, I executed it first on the alphas, and then I got a margin call, or not margin call, but like it was too many contracts, so I ended up not even taking it on the live either, and it saved me. But that's the main reason why. And then there was another reason. I had to look back at my Notion journal, but yeah, I probably should have did that before I started the video. I mean, I could probably look right here. I think this was the trade. I should have taken an L, answered, but it didn't go through, right? And then something else maybe, but I don't want to be taking too much video time. So yeah, January for me it's not the greatest month, but it wasn't a bad month. I'm very grateful that on the fundeds I ended up being in the green, being up $800 on a not great month. You know, I'll take that. I don't know how everyone else ended January, but for me it wasn't the best, wasn't the worst. I'm not gonna blame price action, conditions, or anything, even though I want to, and everybody wants to, but I gotta take full responsibility, and yeah. So the fundeds. Actually, what I want to say is that January has not been the best, but I've learned a lot this month. I feel like I'm headed in the right direction more than ever. You know, it's just the constant strive and the pursuit of just getting 1% better every day, just finding little tweaks, adjusting, learning from the mistakes, learning from the losses and wins, and just trying to get a little bit better. Like, just find something small and just build off of that. And the way I'm viewing the market now, I just feel like it's smarter, more logical, and just for the long term, the best for me. And to get into the details, it's really because I've been paying more attention to the high time frame trends and paying more attention just to the overall high time frame and what we're doing on the time frames. And so I'm just looking like what's getting respected, what's getting disrespected. Not to get really deep into it, but yeah, that's really essentially what I've been implementing, and it makes a lot of sense to me now. And it can avoid, the main reason is to avoid the unnecessary losses. I'll take losses. Losses are part of the game, but it's to avoid the unnecessary ones and to put myself in more positions to catch high probable trades and setups. So yeah, I don't know if I went deep into it and what it really was, but I guess I'll just go into it. So, you know, my bread and butter is for the liquidity sweep to happen, and then a retracement, and then confirmation, or liquidity sweep, confirmation, continuation, and then a 1 minute entry. And it's the same thing, but now I don't need to wait for a whole liquidity sweep. I would be wanting to wait for, like, if we're clearly bullish, right? I would want to see like price come all the way down, take a significant low, a high time frame low, and then go to that direction. And most of the time, my bias was always right coming into the market open. But like, I could never get an entry because I could never get an entry for that bias because it would never, most of the time, it would never come take out that low. And so, what I would do, I would see price go in the direction I wanted to go to, and then hit some. Let's say the bias is bullish, it hits the objective, right? Hits that draw on liquidity, buy side liquidity. At that point, I would honestly be looking for reversals because that's my strategy. Not a reverse, well, yeah, reverse. But after we sweep that high, I would be looking for a short because that's my strategy. I base it off liquidity sweeps. And if you're just looking at the bigger picture, that's not really smart. You're literally trading against the trend. And after market has already developed price and showed you where it most likely wants to keep going. And, most of the time, not most of the time, maybe most of the time, but there's a lot of the times where, ended up playing out. Price hits a draw and then reverses. That's how I said in the previous videos, that's how I got, the results I ended up getting, passing few fundeds and eventually getting a payout. So obviously it worked, but like I said, I obviously could have avoided so many other losses and could have been a part of more high probable trades. So that's just what I've been doing this month, and I've been really liking it just because I feel like it's the way to do it. I truly feel that, and it's resulted in me taking a lot of trades, but I feel like a lot of these trades that I've taken, most of these trades I've taken were really good trades, and I'm going to keep doing that. So obviously I would like to keep it, lower than this. Seems like a lot. How many days did I trade? 1, 2. No, this doesn't count. I need to remember. This day I was doing some stupid stuff during Asia, like Sunday night Asia session. Okay, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I took 12 trading. What am I saying? 12 trades. But there's like 1 or 2 days I took 2. So we'll just say about 12 to 14, 13 to 14 trades this month, which is not even too much, but it is kind of. It's like not too much, but also kind of, because there's like 20 trading days in a month, and that's actually not that much. But when you consider like this was a bank holiday, this was like FOMC that I'm usually not trading, and then it's actually not bad when you think about it. Now I think about it, it's not bad. But the higher trade frequency, I would, want my losses to be lower. You know what I mean? Like, if I had to take 14 trades, I ideally would like to lose only 2, because let's calculate it. 2 or 12 divided by 14. That's a pretty high win rate, but that's honestly what I would like. Like 2 to 3 losses out of 14 would be nice. Like 78%, damn near 80. That's hella nice. Going for a low RR and stuff like that. High win rate, very nice. Even like 10 to 14, like that's cool too. 70 to 90 would be, ideal. But yeah, I think that's really all I wanted to cover for this month recap. Anything else I'm forgetting? I guess the last thing I want to say is the goal for these alphas is to build it to 3K. So 53,000. Take 1,500 out. 50% of that. Take 1,500 out across 3 accounts, and then there's the profit split on these 0 accounts. So take a 4K payout and then use that to invest in more allocation. And this is the last month I can trade on this Platform X alpha account because they discontinued their partnership or something. So last day is 27. I'm not going to try to rush anything. Just do what I need to do. And yeah. that's about it. Learned a lot this month. I'm ready to learn more. Ready to crush it the rest of the year. P&L wise, or like outcome wise, January is not the best start, but I'm not really worried about that. I learned a lot, and that's all I can ask for. 1% better every day, and yeah, very excited for the future. So, it's going to be it from me. Anything, I feel like there's one more thing I want to say. I mean, this was the market today. That's why I didn't really, like, what is this, bro? So, I'm more than happy to get off the charts and go about my day, you know, if the market does that. If the market does this, so, yeah, that's it. God bless.